Hello and welcome to another Fleet Ops audio commentary brought to you today by ClintSat. We've got an exciting 2v2 ahead of the game for you. Looking at the players here, we have 23 down as his yellow Klingons. He is Martok, setting up middle extension, so should be going some cabbage. His partner today is Tokra, who is the White Federation. He is, looks like he is Mason. You can tell by the Nova class being able to be built. Would be great if we could see some Novas flying around. I love those little ships. And today their opponents are Charybde and Alan Alpha. Charybde is the light green Borg. He is a mighty Optimized, while Alan Alpha is the purple Romulans. Looks like we're seeing some massive Riens, and he is the Helev avatar. So, people picking what many would call the safe avatar, I guess, or at least probably the early game avatar. Checking out here, looks like we see the Research Institute going up already, which makes perfect sense. Probably going to get phase plates and maybe even switch into Lavals or Griffins. So pretty safe bet here. Alrighty. So moving up to check what's going on here, we see that 23 down is moving into some Burrell and Cavorts. Going to be very helpful against the Romulans. Those Burrell could make a huge difference in keeping their ships visible long enough to take them out. Actually challenged 23 down to avoid Vorcha if possible this game, so we'll see if he's able to do that. He's got that field research up for the Cavorts, and doesn't look like he's researching any specials yet. Also going for an early expand. This is a very small map. This map is Little Universe. It is it's really small. I can't remember what the size is. You can look at that in the database guide once we post this. But there's an expansion, you know, fairly close to your main base, right next to, right between you and the next guy over. They also have these little moons, kind of strung out in the middle. Gives you another expansion, something to fight over. So really small map. Should see a lot of quick raiding. We already see that 23 is moving in with the Burrell and Cabbage. Gonna be pretty well pushed off, I think, by those two Riens. Now, especially now they have base plates. Borg setting up scubes, probes. This is adapted scube or an intercept scube, I guess. Let's see what else is going on at the top while they pause the game here. We see that Tokra setting up science, probably building up to a Starfleet command. He's got one mining station, and this is pretty interesting. This mining station is really far from the moons. Really, really far. A lot of people really like to go for the single mining station. I'm a big fan of it. It saves just that little bit of early game resources. But this is pretty darn far, especially for only having 3 miners. Well, is it 3 or 4? 1 to 4 miners. He's got 2 dilithium, 2 titanium, so he's really conserving those resources. Has not started ships yet. Not sure if he did chassis level 1 or not. Looks like he's just trying to really get out that Starfleet command. So he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. These guys are gonna come up. He's gonna have to hold all of his miners right up here. Not going to be pretty. Meanwhile, checking over here. Here, a little bit of combat going on in the back here. These guys gonna be caught by these Riens and the starbase. Oh, that's a Burrell down. Burrell down. Cabbage taking a lot of hits too. 3 Riens. Oh boy. does get out, but Burrell down. He's got nice little Romulan expansion here too. Got his dilithium going to, you can see he's not really hurting that much. I'll try. Dilithium expansion there. This is where it gets tricky. We have Starfleet Command going up. We have Chassis Level 1 going up. It's going to run out of mining. He's not going to have he's going to have enough to finish this out and get some Intrepids going, but really going to be put behind. Needs to try to pull this miner back before these guys come in there. I mean, I guess the benefit of this strategy is he's not going to lose too many miners, I think. He might lose one more. And maybe this guy right over here. His ally is coming in to help. Once the Starfleet Command comes up, he's going to have 3 ships. They should be able to push these cubes back. So he'll be okay. Starbase doing some damage. Just not quite enough there. Yeah, it should be just fine here. This Cabbage gonna have to really get out. Oh, they might take him down. No, they do. They let him get away. Okay. I wouldn't have chased after him either. Still no Intrepids coming out here. And this miner are going to get burned down pretty handily. Ally repair going up. And Starfleet Command there. We still see some Cavorts and Cabbage. Repair Cabbage just chilling out right here. And Riens, where are you? They are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just stacking them up. Gonna be quite powerful. And doing a little cloak detect right here, so good job getting that special there. Nothing around, so was not able to get a scout, but Starbase able to take out a scout, and gonna get this probe too, I think. Pretty decent warp in versus the Borg. Couple of E1s just unloading their torpedoes. Just absolutely unloading those torpedoes on that. Poor defenseless probe. Torpedo nebula. Oh, just really gonna rip into these guys. That cube's gonna go down. This probe's gonna go down. That probe's gonna be okay if we can get out. But ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. And Toker going from a wounded position to one where he's got the better fleet at the moment. Let's see what's being built here. We got another Scube. This is another Intercept Scube. Sitting on 27 connections. Could easily start popping out some Dodes or even wait for a Sphere. 23, now that he is basically relieved from this defensive position here, is going to focus in on going in on the offensive. Oh boy, upgrade facility coming up. That means one thing, folks. Disruptor Riens. Should be pretty interesting to see how many he's able to field. He is already saving up quite a bit of dilithium just by the fact that he's so cheap. And they are going to rank off of these guys. So, oh, okay, these guys decloaking. His turret is only going to get a few shots off. It's a Heleb turret, so it does take a little bit more energy to fire, or it doesn't have as much. Cannot remember. This Cabbage needs to get out there. This thing has 80 AI. It really does not take any damage from medium range things. As you can see, it did a good job of pushing off that Cabbage, though it is out of energy. So, not going to be that great. Wow, these guys just working on that station. Interesting. I think they'd go over here, but you can see one's already double ranked, and yeah, now they notice. Now Alan says, oh yeah, there's some fresh meat over here. Just wiping that stuff out. Fed ships. Fed really hurting on the economy, not able to put out anything other than miners. At least until this next warp-in comes in. And Scubes coming over here. These guys, interestingly, decloaking. Or, sorry, cloaking. And these guys trying to get a little steal. If these Scubes come in, they're going to get this guy's stack of shields. So, really defensive play. Those Riens really could have cleaned up versus Klingons. Interesting. Disruptor Rien refit coming up right here. And really, Klingons just don't have a real good counter against Disruptor Riens. They can build a lot of Burrell, but the initial damage from the Riens plus that special usually kills one or two. So a lot of Riens coming up here. Decent Klingon fleet coming in, gonna put some hurt on these Scubes. Probe going down. Scube's gonna take some hits, but looks like the Romulans just kind of sitting tight here. Not engaging. Do you have some Disruptor Riens? Little cloak there. And a lot of defense being played over here, really letting Tok'ra get himself back up and running. It's got plenty of, well, got a few miners going. Intrepids started. So these ships could probably come in and start doing some damage. Though Sphere almost done. And folks, this is definitely not looking too hot for the top team. This is a perfect trap. These guys can come in here and these things can just blow them all up. Decloak now, Alan. Decloak now. Oh, Steel. Lots of cloak beaming going on here. And Warpin right on top of the Riens. And they are going to kill this, but they are going to be just fried. Wow, they get a Scube kill, and they... I don't know what Alan's doing. I think he's just kind of holding out till he can upgrade all these. He's got some yellow crew. That is probably a problem. But really let Chari's ships kind of hang out to dry. Yeah, I think he just wanted to have full crew when he went to engage. Just playing real defensive, letting himself build up. Not building any ships so he can upgrade all of these Riens. And there they go. Really able to put on a lot of hurt. And this Warpin caught in starbase range with all of those ships there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Needs to get out while he can. Where is an ambassador when you need one? This guy sacrificing himself for the Sensor Nebula to get away. Just gonna let these guys rank.